Alright, good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing? Hey Deepak, written or oral test? Both, maybe. You have to watch the stream, and afterwards you have to answer 5 questions about how my performance went. No multiple choice. So tonight I'm going to be playing the final sort of survey. No, it's a test. So tonight I'm going to be playing the final level of the Golden Mask expansion, which is a bonus level that you get if you get all 12 secrets from the previous 4 levels. And since I went through a walkthrough to do that, it wasn't too much of a problem, apart from the very last secret yesterday evening. So, after this, Tomb Raider 2 will be finished, and so will my playthrough of the Remastered series, since I'm not touching 3. So, time to go for a Nightmare in Vegas. I'm not looking up the guide this time because, as far as I could tell, there's no particular need to go, assuming there are any secrets. The secrets in the expansion haven't given any extra goodies anyway, aside from unlocking the bonus level. So I have no reason to look up a guide for this extra level. So, yeah, not going to be doing that. So this is Nightmare in Vegas. Really don't know how long of the level this is going to be. But we only have pistols, so no extra weapons, no health, nothing. Story of a male getting drunk in a casino and waking up married. Yeah. And in the original version, I guess you just have your classic outfit on, but for the remastered version, they decided to give Lara a bit of a leopard skin costume. Even the sandals are leopard. Nice little touch, I suppose. Not really sure what our mission is here. I guess we'll just doing whatever. Oh, I'm guessing we just exit the bathroom, do we? There's a toilet, there's a shower. I guess we'll just exit through this door. And go into the living area. Oh, look at that. We got some things on the TV. Got a... Is that fucking... No, it's... It was like some dinosaur... I want to say it's like a Godzilla movie or something, but I don't think either of them are Godzilla. Just like big dinosaurs fighting or something. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just King Kong. Looks more like it looks a bit different in the original. They sort of decided to change that sprite texture a bit. And then here on the other TV, we have some Elvis impersonator, I guess. Looks like they're doing something very different in the original texture there. Oh, the shotgun. We might need that. Oh god. I saw a guy there. Is that gonna turn off the TV, I guess? What? What's the butler doing here? Okay. The butler's here with us. That's the activate the butler button, I suppose. Huh. Ooh, right. Looks like we're actually out. Got the outside nighttime city of Cell Block Rock and Three Kings Convention. I see. So there's a bit of an Elvis concert in town, I suppose. That makes sense. Ah, nice.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, we need all that.
Uh-huh.
And since we're going out into the night, we'll definitely need that.
Uh-huh.
I sort of get the feeling that this is just reusing the house from the base game. I mean, in this room here, just the layout is very similar. At the moment, anyway. At least we've got some health kits now. And a bit more ammo for the shotgun. See some kind of mean looking type over there. I don't actually know if these windows can be shut through or not. Maybe best not to test that too much. Might have to pay for the windows. Well, let's see what's out here. See Bigfoot. Okay. Can we actually see the... Ooh, wow. You can actually see the street below. That's kind of cool looking, actually. Hey, wait a minute. They switched out the sky texture. Quite a bit, actually. I think that's... Yeah, that's the strip, and then it's more like a generic-y looking city now. In the remaster. I was gonna say, I think that's the horseshoe there in the original background. Okay. It looks like we are heading down there at some point. Yeah, it does look a bit different. I'm guessing we're not supposed to climb down that. Probably supposed to go across here, aren't we? Okay, you can't come through right now. I suppose we could test if we could shoot through them, but I'm not so sure if I want to do that. If they're not actually going to shoot through it themselves, I prefer them to stay in there. It looks like we're going to have to go onto here and then make a jump on there, I think. I think that's the aim here. Okay, maybe not. It's not long enough. Yeah, that's not going to work out very well. It looks more like we're supposed to do it perhaps from up top up there, but that's a slope. Yeah, that's just a straight slope. gonna lead down. Is that a pool down there? I was gonna say that's a swimming pool. Maybe we could dive into it, but no, that's just death. If we try that. There's still a door left in the room, right? Yeah, there's this door. Oh. It just swings open. I thought because there was no switch it wasn't going to do that. Alright, never mind. I guess we're just going this way. Shotgun and pistol, I wonder. Probably better to do pistols than a lot of moving around. Yeah, it looks easier. Well, and by easier, replaced with doable.
No.
We don't have a key. Can we go through here? No. Can't go through there either. Okay. So we're not getting any further there, but maybe this gives us... maybe we do have to smash this window. Yeah, this would seem to be the more likely thing to do. And then we can... Kind of interested to take this game to a city level, right? I mean, we've not had a city, we've had an ancient city level, but we've never had like a modern city level before. I don't know if they'll start shooting through as soon as we're in visual range, but we'll find out. Nope. They respect the window. And, oh, these are the guys from... These must be some of, like, Bartley's men or something. They've got the masks and everything. How, delightful. Alright, well, we have to go in there and just murder them. Well, maybe not. That window is not breaking anytime soon. Oh, now they shoot the windows. I should have just used the shotgun. That took way too much damage there, for my liking. Oh well. Yeah, definitely interested to see a level placed on, like, an actual, you know, a city. I mean, Tomb Raider 3 does have levels based in London. So... You know, they'd go there, but a lot of it's been like tombs, ancient cities, stuff like that. It's kind of a nice change to see a one based on, you know, just Las Vegas. Oh hey, the butler's... Wait, is that our butler or another butler? Either way, it looks like the other butler trapped in here. Is that supposed... I'm guessing it's just a random butler that they just had locked in the shower. For whatever reason. You know, go to Las Vegas, we have a butler in the bathroom. Why not? Oh, I got the hotel key. That door is bulletproof. Nice. Alright. Well, pretty simple. I guess we're heading downstairs. I don't even know what we're doing here, to be honest. We don't have any clue why we're here. We're just here. We're just in Las Vegas. Oh man. Quite a tall drop there. Oh god, the boat was following us around. I don't think you want to be out here. Butler, this is not a place for you. Oh god. Yeah. Actually, yeah, this is what you come out of when you come out of the door. You just fall down to the... You had a few drinks, you stumble down. Oh, look at the gold statue. Hick. Oh, I'm falling. Great. It's a giant golden thing that's very cool. There is something on top of it. Maybe I can get it from a certain jumping point. Hey, Spinzig. The code looks like tinfoil.
No.
No. Well, there's the original texture of it. And we got, I assume, an elevator. I'm guessing the elevator is out of power. Why is the butler on this level? Just... why? I feel we might be able to make that. It would be assumed that we can. Well, let's find out. Oh, it's climbable. Okay. Didn't know that. Is the whole thing climbable then? Must be. Hope that means we can get our way back.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And hopefully we can... 15 minutes has already made us suicidal. Well, hopefully we can go back. Oh. I see how it is. The bot was here to provide the ultimate hazard. Something you can't kill. But he's going to follow you around for the rest of the level until we lose him. I guess this is Bigfoot? Oh. He's got one of the 3 secrets of the levels in. Oh, so this is a convention center then for this guy. So perhaps the story is after we escaped from Kingdom, we told people about the Yetis and they kidnapped another one. And here we are. Shamble. Well, I guess to get one of the 3 secrets, you have to go in there and fight him. Or let him out somehow. Charming. Oh, thanks for the warning, Alfred. Really appreciate the warning there, buddy. Could have warned me there was a guy with a gun sneaking into the room. Oh my... No, we can't kill the butler. The butler has transcended such things as bullets. Oh wow, you really can just go in the cage with this thing if you wanted to. Not sure how advised this is going to be, but... How many shotgun rounds do we have? 28. Extracted John's rage and turned it into a beast. Is this cage gonna fall if we just stay on it somewhere? Sunder the Yeti. Well, I can't get into the cage right now, so there's not really a lot I could do. The cage is there. There is indeed something in the cage. But, can't get in. So, for the time being, the Yeti is safe. For the moment, anyway. Unless I missed a switch somewhere that would allow us to open the cage. But I don't think I did. Perhaps the cage opens later. That is quite a goofy drawing of Bigfoot, isn't it? Come to think of it. Alright, we'll have to come back to that later. Something tells me we'll get a chance to get him out, get the Yeti out, get Bigfoot out of the cage later. Oh no. No, no. That's not going to be very... Oh god. Problem here is I can't... There's no camera that allows you to just... There's no camera that just allows me to, like, gauge what's behind me on these ladders. If it's one of those where I have to do, like, a back jump or something, I won't know. It's like a really risky bit of business to have to guess if... And If we go down, it looks like it's just glass and pane, but there's nowhere else to go, unless we're supposed to drop down here, or climb down this thing, maybe. Perhaps we have to climb down the structure. Does look like we could slide down some of it. Might well be what we're meant to do. Slide down this thing and see what happens. K windows on the right. I have a feeling those are going to be bulletproof. I mean, you could be right. Well, I suppose we can. Eliminate the possibility. Yeah, they are all bulletproof. Windows. So I think what we have to do is slide down this thing. Oh yeah, it does look like there's a pathway. I agree with you. Huh. That's strange. I can't seem to actually fall off the side of this thing. Conveniently, that's awkward. I mean, I thought I'd just be able to walk off the ledge, but no. I gotta make a very careful jump in that case to sliding. Okay. Why didn't it want me to? Maybe it wants me to do it. Wants me to do it backwards so I can grab. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Another bit of damage. Well, regardless, made it to the bottom. Took it. Oh, god damn it.
Aha. Aha.
Yay. No climbing on sculpture. Okay. Well, I didn't do any climbing, but... certainly a nice looking level so far. I will say that much. I wonder if they go out into like a main road or something. That'd be kind of cool. Looks like we're going out here at some point also. Alright, let's see. There's an item in the water. We've just killed 2 human guys. What are the chances that as soon as I grab that key and come out of the pool, there's going to be at least 1 guy with a gun out the pool? The answer is 100%. Wait for it. Grab the key. Come out the water. Oh, what a surprise! Why, core design, you spoil me with your fucking predictable ambushes. Looks like these guys are indeed possibly... I don't know, actually. The symbol looks a bit different from the Bartley clan, so maybe it's a different group of thugs who want to kill me and do horrible things. On the plus side, at least it was only one of them. So, all good. So yeah, after I've beaten this level and finished this playthrough, I will be announcing the next game I'll be playing after this. Which, to be perfectly honest, I actually haven't thought about. I mean, again, I've been job hunting today and going to the gym, so I've actually been the time to sit down and think. But I'll pick something from the my vast library of options. No, it's not gonna be Banjo-Kazooie. The main thing I want to be kind of weary of is the fact that in a week on Friday, my family are coming over for a week. So I don't want to do anything that's maybe... I don't want anything too long, because I'm going to have a bit of a disruption in the gameplay. But at the same time, I will see what I feel like playing. I'm aware we haven't picked up a key, but I do want to just see what else is on the level. Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, well, I guess it didn't have any notes originally. We can get up to there, but that's got glass and all sorts. I'm not sure we want to do that. It's too high up, isn't it? Yeah, it's too high up. Memphis, New York, Los Angeles, London premiere tonight in Las Vegas. Time to shoot Elvis. It's very early internet style artwork. He was, for a time, he was the king of rock and roll.
Uh-huh.
Oh, go on, Mario. Play the piano for us. Give us a little tinkle on the old piano. Hey, Crodger. How you doing? Congratulations on figuring out lens flares. As per your recent video. It has been a while, yes. Thankfully, because I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel, I get updates on your progress of your great project. So I keep an eye on how things... And I can say this with good confidence, you will get that project finished before the heat death of the universe. Oh. There's a button. But also a possible trap. Maybe... Oh, must require both of them to be pressed. What The fuck? God. I was not expecting that crazy change of scenery, I'll admit. That was one of the best... That was 4 enemies, not 3. Oh god, and there's 2 more. And a further one. Is this one of the best games on the Steam Deck? Are there going to be any more of them? Like, there's going to be like another 2 hiding behind these 2? I mean, I'm guessing this is like some kind of a stage for the performance, right? Well, I did count one in. I'm getting a shotgun now just in case. It's like it was made for it. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I remember when Tomb Raider came out on the N-Gage back in the day. I actually bought that. And it kind of fitted well on the N-Gage too. You got both remaster packages. Yeah, I had an N-Gage. An N-Gage QD, the smaller one, back in the day. I used to have one, yes. I kind of bought into the hype for the N-Gage back then. Yes, I'm aware it was... I actually thought the N-Gage was okay. But the whole gaming thing on the N-Gage was a bit poor, to be honest. The actual phone, though, was okay. Wasn't too bad, had decent battery life and everything. It just wasn't very good for doing what it was supposed to do. But they managed to get Tomb Raider 1 on it. Oh no. Swinging boxes. I think we're okay here. Bloody hope so. Alright.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Alright. So, was there anything else here? Seemingly not. Just a place to get some ammo. Yeah, well, the controls on the N-Gage for Tomb Raider were surprisingly okay. I think I got to like the 3rd level with it. But I kind of stopped at that point because, well, the novelty wore off. Eventually phones got a bit better. I don't think there's anything else here at the moment. You surprised you survived the oil rig arc, yeah. The oil rig was a bit of a rude wake-up call. Yeah, there's like a thing down there, but whether or not we can get access to that, I don't know. There's no switches, no keys. Maybe a secret, maybe not, I'm not sure. But we do have a key to look into, so it's fine. You dropped Tomb Raider 2 because of the oil rig, and then you switched to TL3 and finished it. I've been told Tomb Raider 3 is much more harder than 2. Like, it's so dickishly harder. I'm actually not playing Tomb Raider 3. After this, I'm done with the Tomb Raider Remastered series. So there's like a thing down there. Yeah, I kind of lost my lid with Tomb Raider 2's bullshit, to be honest. So I don't think I'd want to go one level up. So I'm wisely choosing to not play any further. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Wasn't expecting another jackass to show up. It's fine, I'll just eat another small med kit. And be grateful I had the shotgun out. It's up there for 1. Now, after 2, 3 isn't that pain. Yeah, but I don't want. I think I'm really done with Tomb Raider 2's combat, and just, you know, I genuinely enjoy. I'm not going to repeat myself because I kind of went over this in the last couple of parts, both before I took my break for a few months before playing this expansion and during the first part of it. But generally, in short, I like Tomb Raider's atmosphere and exploration. I cannot stand the combat system. It is so fucking awkward, and there's just such a heavy reliance on cheap enemy placement. And I just cannot stand it anymore. I'm fucking super done with it, dealing with it. Can we... It does look like there is somewhere to get up there. Just thinking whether that leads to anything different. Again, I am aware there's a door, but... Yeah, well, I'm not playing Tomb Raider 3. I'm going to... I'm just basically done. I've been advised that it's harder than 2, and I'm not going to bother with it. I've got a lot of a game. I mean, to be honest with you, my nostalgia for Tomb Raider is only 1 and 2 anyway. Back in the day, that's the main reason I was interested in the remaster. 3 was just like a potential bonus. I'm gonna go up here actually. I didn't save, did I? Now I did. Alright, let's have a look. See what's here. Yeah, this gets exhausting, especially when things are taxing. That being said, I think Tomb Raider 2 is a good game. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, wait, this is the other side of the lift, isn't it? So I actually have no reason to go up here again. Because of the lift in the way, there's actually no exploration to be had there. So, let's get this door open. Dinosaurs. Ah. I'd kind of laugh if there was a dinosaur that just came out, like a velociraptor or a T-Rex or something. Wait, why is the ground shaking? The fuck? Oh, we might below the Yeti or something. It's Turok, yeah. We call this a foreshadowing. Wait, we're nowhere near the Yeti. This... Oh, no. Oh, my God. There's a T-Rex in here. We have a giant Yeti and a T-Rex. Angry dinosaur. Okay, well, I can't get into the T-Rex cage either at this point, so I guess we're okay for now. Well, I found a way. Is he going to be guarding like one of the other secrets at this level? I don't know if we're looking for a Chinese dagger. I'm not sure what we're doing here at all, to be honest. This is the bonus level for the Golden Mask expansion. This is not the base game. This is a bonus level you unlock by getting all 12 secrets in the Golden Mask expansion. I'm assuming this is based on stuff we found and maybe we're setting up some kind of... There's not really any explanation given for why we're actually here. We're here. What I've sort of decided is that this is kind of like an expedition of events we have discovered in the last 2 journeys. We've put it together into some kind of museum. Because obviously it seems that there are dinosaurs and yetis out there. We encountered a lot of yetis, but wait a minute. That means that the dinosaur that we saw at the bottom of the Great Wall of China, which the achievement says was the last dinosaur, it is not the last dinosaur. Oh, okay. It could be Crowder's explanation, and this is like a... That means, though, that we basically are dreaming right now of dinosaurs, yetis, and for some reason getting shot at by Bartley's goons. Yeah, I mean, in the original game, you just go in this outfit. This is like a remastered edition that they just put in for some reason. So, can we do anything here? Because this is what the key opened, and I assume there might just something we need to be doing. What? It's all a lie. Certainly seems that way. Okay. So like a platform above I have to get to? I'm not seeing any... platforms to go to. This is all so slightly confusing. Nothing in there. What am I supposed to do? There's... As far as I can tell, there's nothing in here. There's no platforms to go onto. I don't see any switches. I can't get in this giant cage. What? But this is what the key was all for. The key just led to this, which is just a... What the fuck? This is literally what the key was for. But I can't... I can't do anything in there. There's no switches, no levers. Do I have to figure out something else? I'm not going to be able to get back up there. So I am stuck down here. You know, at least I think, yeah, this is going to be all slidey and... Well, maybe there's some stuff I can get onto. Maybe. And I can't do anything there. No, that's a swamped ledge. That's not gonna help. Yeah, you could climb up this thing, but... I mean, unless we can climb up it. Yeah, that's how we kind of got down here in the first place. I now have a horrible feeling we're gonna have to climb up it. There's... Oh, it's either I climb up there, or I gotta figure out something in the dinosaur area, or I gotta figure out something in the Elvis area. I was given... Where was I... The key I picked up was from... this is not going to be a level where the fucking progression is really... Wait, the stage shut. Alright, maybe it's nothing to do with this area then. But there was a thing. The door in the pool. I suppose we can always reset the stage. Yeah, I guess we'll have to try that. I mean, I gotta get a circuit board somehow. Or something to progress. Guess we'll try the... Guess we'll see if there's one of those that opens automatically. It is not. Nope. Worth a shot, though. So we'll do 2 circuit boards, one to get the lift working, which will give us more access around the level, and one to get that door open. Try fondling the right side of the underwater door near the null section. Yeah, I don't think this door's meant to open, though. It's just probably a switch door. No, I see what you mean. There was a door in the one of the cruise ship levels in Tomb Raider 2 that did precisely. It's gonna be something to do with fucking. I'm gonna have to climb up this stupid thing, aren't I? Oh God! Please tell me that is not what I have to do. I have to figure out. I had enough fucking climbing shit to do yesterday with Kingdom and a gold fucking pyramid system. Is there really nothing else? No, that's just death. Oh God, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get up this thing and get back up to the middle and probably... I mean, that just leads in there, so I don't know if that's any useful. But then again, why would... That's what completely and utterly baffles me. The key is for this room. Why is there nothing here? What am I missing in this room? Was this... This was a key. I assume this is progression. Is there a switch I am missing somewhere? Or a climbing thing? Or anything? There has to be something. It's not just there's a key here that just lets you see a dinosaur cage. Right? Now you can't get in the crawl space. And even if it is, it just leads to the lobby. Yeah, I think you're thinking of Tomb Raider 3, where they introduced the option to crawl into stuff like that as well. I'm absolutely... I may have to look up a guide just to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, if it's not here, it's not in the Elvis room, then I'm gonna have to climb up the structure and go back to the top and find something. Yeah. No, there's nothing here. This is... I was enjoying this level, and now I'm very confused. Yeah, there's no verticality up here, is there? Was this all just to show off a dinosaur? And the rest of it's pointless. Like, in fairness, I don't actually see a way you get in there either. Maybe this is just to show off a dinosaur, and that's it. This is a pointless room. I can only conclude that there's nothing else to do here. So it's either there's something in this room, or I have to go and climb all the way up this fucking structure and find some all the way back. Which would be such a ball ache. And may not even be possible. Yeah, I press the switches on the sides and the stage opens. Oh, I only had to press 1 to do that? Okay. I only had to press 1 of them. That's fine. I mean, there is this here, but... Well, this is the last part, Dave. I swear the solution is that... Oh, this thing doesn't work anymore. Maybe that was to open something else. Okay. So... There's a floor tile in here. There's swinging things. Does that mean there's something up top that we have to go and get? Or whatever. Ah, hold on. There is that there. I wonder if that's what I'm looking for. Because I don't think I actually tried to go up onto that. There's nothing on it. Yeah, there's nothing on that. There's nothing on the one over there either. So neither of those platforms have anything. Also, good to see you, Dave. Climbed it? I've gone down it. That's how I got here. I went down the sculpture at the beginning. And I've seen the dinosaur and the Yeti, and I'm really just hoping I don't have to climb up that thing, because it's going to be a ball-ache of saves and... There's nothing here, though. I don't see any switches. I don't see a way of opening that up, if it's possible. I just don't see anything in here. I can't interact with the other button, though. That's the thing. I can't interact with the other button. I did that a moment ago. It must have... Whatever it's done, it's done. There's nothing in here. Yeah, there's nothing in here. That could just be decoration for all I know. Well then, it looks like unfortunately it is a case of, yes, I do have to climb up the stupid thing. Yeah, I can't interact with it again. I could interact with that one if it resets this bit, but... Can't do anything else. No, I haven't killed Elvis yet. Elvis hasn't appeared. We've seen a Yeti. We've seen a Yeti. We've seen a dinosaur, T-Rex. Oh, man. So they make you go all the way down here, and it's... I mean, maybe... Oh, my God. Dicom. So glad this is the last level. Anyway, Crowder was telling me that Tomb Raider 3 is... Oh, yay. Crowder was saying that they thought Tomb Raider 3 wasn't too hard. It's... somewhat. Having played it recently. I'll also get used in this level at some point, maybe. Right, so there is that there, but that's just glass, and that just leads into more of that. There is a door there, but that depends on whether this surface is going to allow me to walk on it or not, I think. Guess we'll find out real quick. Oh, what a surprise. It is not, in fact, walkable. So that rules that out. So can't go in there. Might... What else can I get to then? It's way better than it is in 2. Why? That's really bad to the bottom. So that doesn't do anything. So I can I even get back up this? There must be some way of doing it, I assume, but how? No, I'm not playing Tomb Raider 3. I at this point I'd had enough of Tomb Raider 2's combat. If I'm not interested in playing 3. I'm like fucking done. God's sake, I swear I'm just gonna look up a guide just so we can progress here. I'm not spending 2 hours figuring out what to do. Ugh. I mean, I can climb onto that wall if I can land on it and grab it. Surely they don't want you to do something weird like this, do they? You know what, I might as well look up the fucking guide so we can get on with this fucking level in a minute. Unless something happens soon, I'm just going to look up the guide because... I mean, I guess maybe I can't do anything else here, perhaps? Perhaps I'm not supposed to be able to make anything else from here, but then I've got to get up the bloody thing somehow. But yet, seemingly, no. You're not doing any more climbing there. Or because I can't do a quick right-angled turn. I have to ladder climb... What, this one? That's what I'm trying to do, but I can't grab onto it. That's just it. I don't think I can. Ah, but I can do that, though. And that gets me up. Okay. Up we go. Up, back up the stretcher. Yeah. I tried that, but it was too short, but I didn't think to do it on the other side. Nah, I'm not playing any more Tomb Raider after this. I'm done. I'm wrapping up this level and I'm calling it a day. And now I'm gonna have to, I think, yeah, I can't go there. That's also a sword wedge. That's the Yeti making a shake. Okay, so I can go up and down this thing. Cool. This doesn't solve the problem, though, of I need to figure out somewhere else to go. But at least it solves the problem that I can indeed go back and forth around the level. So that's comforting, at least. As long as we don't miss the fucking slope down, anyway. Right. So up here, there's a Yeti cage I can't get into. There's a lift I can't do anything with. There's that area I can't get into. And there's back there, which I came from. So there's nothing here. And yeah, that appears to be the butler. So, as far... Well, the lift, now there's these two things here, so I'm guessing maybe I can land on those. In fact, actually. No, wait, no, I have to... It looks like this. I could go on these, but... I wish I could just make the full, but it looks like it's... It's a bit hard to gauge, but I get the impression we might be able to actually jump onto the things behind us. I think. So if I've got the tile correct, we are going to have to jump backwards onto the thing. Yeah, which I think is at the same height as this. Yeah, it's at the same height as this. I can sort of gauge there. So if I'm right, about here, I just jump up backwards and I'll land on that. And you know what would have really helped core design? A fucking button to look behind the player on a ladder. Which you can't do. Anyway. I hear climbing, guys. I hear dead climbing guy. Yeah, but you can't move it directly behind the player. You can move it to your left and right slightly, but you can't do like a... Wait, you can do like a complete back flick? That would have been useful quite a few times. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Please, please, wait. Oh, okay. No shortcut fucking door. So, what's the... Wait, is that one of the secrets? No, I thought it was for some reason. I thought it was the ingots on the floor. So all that did was trigger more guys up here. And the butler's just going to be left alone, I guess, to do whatever. So, what was the purpose of this area? To trigger an enemy spawn up there? Does that fucking guy have the circuit board that I kind of need to progress? Yeah, completely 180. So I can look behind me, so I can gauge if there's anything to jump behind me. Because there's been quite a few times in Tomb Raider 2 where they've expected me to do a jump backwards off a ladder to progress. And a simple flick of the camera behind the player would have helped to gauge those jumps. So as far as I can tell, the entire purpose of being in here was to trigger that guy up top. Which... Maybe he has the circuit board we need. Because there's nothing else in there to do. I mean, enemies do drop key items sometimes, so if this is a solution and all I had to do was like, oh yeah, just go onto this platform, trigger an enemy spawn, climb back up the statue, so you can grab a circuit board. I mean, I know this is the bonus level in an expansion, but... I mean, if he doesn't have anything, then the whole purpose of me being here was, in that room, was to trigger one guy to appear and then do absolutely nothing. I assume he has something on him. Right? He has nothing on him. Okay. So let me get this straight, level designer. You have a very visible double ramp there that the player is kind of drawn to. The entire purpose of going to that room is to trigger one enemy to appear up here, give you a bunch of ammo, and do nothing else. It's an optional room, which gives like some ammo for 2 weapons I don't have yet. Yeah, they can just spawn out of thin air, and I thought maybe they were doing that thing where, like, well, you go in here, an enemy spawns on over there. Perhaps he has the circuit board that will allow me to go in, do something. But it isn't. Instead, it's a waste of my time. Apart from getting some ammo for 2 weapons I don't have yet. So it's another dead end. Yeah, they can spawn from thin air, which is really one of my biggest complaints with the game, is how they used it. So that area, pointless. Completely and utterly fucking pointless. I guess we'll have to move on to the next area that's further down. So now we have to... So now, I think the next thing we have to do is probably go to that thing on the other side. But to do that, I have to go climb around this structure again. And maybe eventually, this level will allow me to actually progress somewhere meaningful, you know? I'll tell you one thing, if this is what Tomb Raider 3 is like, I'm so glad this is off the table. It's off the table. Go explore an area and then just have to guess where to go. No. Not doing that. Alright, that's an area I can go to, but... Well... It's death drop here. Actually, I don't know if that would actually stick... Well, we have to try something. I mean... That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well... I think this is... I can't do it this way, because this is just a death drop. It's too high. So this isn't going to work. It is an area I could get to, but I'd have to... That's a slope. I don't see a way we get into that. There is a thing there, but... Again, require me to be able to... No, that's not possible either, I don't think. Oh, you mean that one? I suppose we could try it. Yeah, we can't grab it there. And the problem is I'd have to have a way of getting onto that also. No, it's too high. Just why bother having this area here if it doesn't do anything? What is the point? What is the point of doing that entire area? Exploration be damned. This is just frustrating and stupid. And all it's going to do is just make me go to the guide even quicker so I can figure out where the fuck I'm going. It's the only fucking areas left. It's either there or a room there, which I can't get to unless I'm make a precise run from some other area on this stupid golden thing. Well, I wish we could just move on to something that's away from this golden thing. That's also, yeah, I mean, there's a shotgun shells there, but I'd have to, it's a slope, so I can't land on it. Climb down this further rush and try and get into that one extending arm, and then do a 45 degree. What? Climb down this thing and try and get onto the one extending arm. I mean, we can get back to that point. Maybe that will help. Whatever it is, we're too high up to do anything here. So we need to move down anyway. So we're back down to the ground floor again. Leading us nowhere. And there's a water bit. There's this bit here. Those are the only two areas left for me to explore. I don't know if this helps with anything. No. Too far. Too far. Also doesn't work. Stupid. You think I got... Yeah, but one I just being impaled on the glass. As soon as I went on the glass, death. Right? Unless I pull up. If you're seriously telling me the solution is you gotta do the most cryptic jump in this entire game's history, but you gotta position yourself... You gotta do a series of things like this to get into this position just to progress. Yeah, that's not going to work. I can't grab the wedge either. And the problem is if I land on that bit, then... Well, unless that is... I think that's a slope as well. I don't think that's going to be a... Well... Might work, maybe, I don't know. Right, well, time to stop playing the game because apparently we're now pulling off the most cryptic... That is by far the most cryptic jump thing I've ever done in the history of both games.
Uh-huh.
I have never had to do something like that before. I've had to do things where I've had to flip around, but when it's like jump, reorient yourself, flip off a back thing, and land on the bit of a wedge just to progress. What the fuck? Why was I taking any form of health damage there? Oh, because I jumped, I guess. Oh my fucking god.
Uh-huh.
Finally, a circuit board. Progress.
Uh-huh.
Thanks to fucking Kraja. See, Kraja, you saved the Tomb Raider 2 stream this evening. Oh, yeah, no. I think I'd rather not take any more forced health penalties, thanks. Is there a way I can avoid taking some damage there, maybe? Or do I have no fucking choice? And it's like, yeah, you gotta take another bit of health damage. So I'll put a health kit up here, right? Or maybe we can do some slope magic and get down safely, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Whatever. It's fine. Yay, let's make the player eat another health kit to get down. Yeah, no shit. Anyway, now I have a circuit board. So there's two places the circuit board can go. It's either outside or on that lift at the top. Who wants to bet that now we have to go back to the top? Let's see. No, I was wrong. It is, in fact, this one. Okay. And the dinosaur is outside. Okay. The dinosaur has escaped and is now outside in Vegas. This is a real thing that's happening now. The dinosaur has been slain. Seen it. I'm guessing that this is an old website link to Core Design's website or something. Colt 1. Lara Croft! This wasn't here originally. Yeah, it only ate up one of my large health kits. It was really weak. Yeah. I mean, ignoring the fact that this is Las Vegas and not Hollywood, but nice little touch from the Remastered team. Again, they've done quite a few things like that. And our automatic pistols. Oh, I could have dealt with the dinosaur even easier. Oh, whatever. I did it the more fun way. Oh. I was hoping you'd drop me a health kit. Well. Kind of cool that we're outside on the... Oh. I'm sure that was caged before. This is where the dinosaur was supposed to be held, but they weren't doing a very good job. Clearly. Mind you, this is all apparently a nightmare, so it doesn't matter anyway. It's a nightmare. Well, it's all we're having a very bad dream right now. One moment. Come on out. Never mind. Maybe not. More pictures of Elvis. And down goes another one. Two-frame Elvis, yeah. So this will be for the lift. And now we can fix the lift. Or deal with another dinosaur. After the camera spazzes out for some reason. And I got an achievement for killing 2 T-Rexes. Okay. Well, that's the second one. Frame perfect Trex accelerated backhoe. Yeah. Took a bit more damage. But alright. Alright then. Well. Not sure where that second dinosaur came from. But this is a nightmare, so I guess reality doesn't have to make sense here. Yeah, we do have to actually go to the top. Unfortunately. Alright, so now we go all the way back up. I'm kind of glad I don't have to find the secrets in this level. For any particular reason. I do not have the guide up to the hunting secrets because it's really not necessary. Just need to... Alright. Ugh. Up we go, up we go. I'll be honest, I'll be kind of glad if the level ends shortly. But I have a feeling it's not over yet. I mean, one of the secrets is in that Yeti room. But I don't know how you get in there. So... I'm not gonna... I mean, I've killed 2 diners. You know, I am actually gonna save here just in case something happens. Well, that's true. I don't know. Something could happen. But that's the only secret I've seen so far. Is the one. Maybe there's one outside in the first bit. I don't really care. The secrets don't give anything. I mean, maybe... So it's not like there were secrets in the base game where if you found all 3 extra weapons, there's literally nothing. I wonder if this fixes both the elevators. Might have more than one option to deal with here. I was honestly expecting to have to deal with someone coming down the elevator. Well, anyway. Getting these out just in case. I think this butler's invincible, D, but I'm pretty sure. Oh shit. Yes, etc. Yeah, no shit, I died. It's almost like this game is, wow, an enemy that can close the distance and make my mobility entirely pointless. Great combat system. There's literally no point in trying to be cute with this system. Just keep firing. Thank you. Oh, that's the end. I'll be honest with you, thank fucking God that's over. Ugh. Thank you for reminding me why I'm not playing Tomb Raider 3. Good grief. I mean, the idea of a final fight against the Yeti in a slightly... No, just no. Just no. Just... I want to play a game with a combat system that doesn't suck, please. No, I don't care. I'm not playing it. I'm dumb. Shame, really. I was actually kind of liking the idea of the world to start with, but the fact you gotta do a super cryptic jump just to get one thing. My God. Oh, the Wonder levels. Yeah. But I didn't find any of this. I didn't even know where the other two secrets would be. I mean, maybe there was rooms off to the side. There was the other lift, to be fair. Could have checked out. Nah, I don't care. I mean, it's a nice idea for an optional bonus level, I'll say. I guess. It's a bit abstract, a bit weird, but eh. And that's the Golden Mask. The bonus level is finished. Ugh, God. To the point where it becomes your target practice dummy in TR3. So, okay, well, wow. Can't actually see in my room. Well, you can, but not too greatly. Right, allow me to uninstall that. I guess I'll call that games I've beaten, technically. I mean, I've not beaten the third one, but I'm going to consider it done, as far as I'm concerned. It's done as I want to bother with, anyway. No, I'm not playing Tomb Raider 3. I was honestly done at the end of Tomb Raider 2, you know, and if Tomb Raider 3 is going to be another step up in some spot, I'm done. I'm sorry, but no, just the fucking game, some of the gameplay of TR2 was just enough for me, and I mean, it had some cool highlights. The Barkang Monastery was a really great level. I did like some of the exploration, but for me, the combat and some of the ideas are just dated and awkward. I gave up on 2A needed, and yet I still love 3. Well, that's good for you. I'm glad you enjoyed TR3, but I'm not gonna bother playing it. I'm honestly done. I mean, which is fine, you know. As I said at the very beginning, my nostalgia was mainly for the first two games. You know, one I beat when I was younger, and then Tomb Raider 2, which I never beat because I thought it was too hard. It was nice to actually beat the whole game and get through it. But quite honestly, you know, just no. I want to play games like that. I can play games like that now that have that same sense of exploration, but with better combat systems and gameplay that isn't like, oh, let's spawn a hit scan enemy next to the player, because scripting. We need ambushes, and it's just, it gets to be a bit much. Even just getting around sometimes is awkward. Like, oh, you gotta be fiddly with the tile-based movement. It's just, it grates. For me, it just grates after a bit. You know, it's not like these levels are short. They're an hour and a half long on average, and when the level is clicking, it's great exploration. But when it isn't, it's a lot. It is a fucking lot. And over the course of the playthrough, you know, I just got fed up with it in spots. But I still beat the game. You know, I'm glad I went through it. It's an interesting experience, and, you know, for the time in 1998, 1997 even, or whatever, it would have been pretty cool, but more combat. Yeah, combat is the weakest point of a Tomb Raider game, unfortunately. As weird as that seems, it is. Because it's the combat and anything that requires super precise movement on a very limited, you know, you could pull off some cool stuff, but when it's like you gotta be quick, you gotta be reacting, quick, snap, do this precise jump now, it falls apart a bit. But it was 1997 and didn't have anything else. I mean, 3D games were still just in the infancy back then. I'm willing to forgive that. I'm just not willing to forgive the fucking obnoxious spawning of enemies all the damn time. But, yeah. Then TL1 fuck the rest. I'm going to turn the light on in the room because I can't see much. Get a bit dark. Okay. Now imagine doing any of this bullshit with the TR1. Yeah, the save crystals. The old save crystals on the console version. That would have been something. I mean, Tomb Raider 1 had the same issue, but Tomb Raider 1 mainly revolved around the stupid enemies near the end. And I'll grant Tomb Raider 2 this. Tomb Raider 2 did not have an individual enemy that was nowhere near as annoying as the fucking exploding mummies from TR1. You know, that by far is the most bullshit enemy that they've designed in these games. In 1 or 2. Also, kudos to the Golden Mask. No divers. No, not a single diver. They completely understood that the underwater combat in Tomb Raider 2 was dog shit and just didn't really bother. So at least they acknowledge that. No, yeah, well, except for there was one level where you had to deal with a bunch of gun-toting idiots. But yes, they were all projectiles beyond that. That is true. Okay, I guess there was also the guy that stalked you in the second episode. But that was one guy. And then Tomb Raider 2 is like, the whole game is dealing with people like that. They made some accommodations. They lowered the damage of the guns as tricks to get around them. It's not like you can't sort of get used to the combat. It's just the scripting, the ambushes, the awkwardness, anything combat is all shoving hitboxes and physical awkwardness. It's just no. I'm sorry, but no. I'm done. I didn't think Tomb Raider 2 was better though. The exploration, when Tomb Raider 2's levels were great, they were really, really good. You know, Barkhang Monastery, the Chronodos Cruise levels. I don't even call Furnace of the Gods from the Golden Mask a pretty damn good level in itself. You know, really cool stuff in terms of like the exploration and things, you know. Yeah, spawning tight corridors where you can't dodge. No, yeah, by far the worst is the one that's basically just like like a combination of a fiend and a spawn from Quake. You know, it's a thing that's wow. I'm gonna be twice as fast as the player. I'm gonna be very hard to dodge, and when I die, I explode and take half your health if you're unlucky. Hated those so much. So, yeah, that's Tomb Raider 1 and 2 remastered. There will be no Tomb Raider 3, you know, and that's fine. So, what's next? Good question. I now need to consider my options because honestly, I had not planned this out. Don't worry though, I will have a look at what games I have in my library and see if anything comes to mind. See if something jumps off the page at me. Anything particularly... Because I have so many options I could choose. It's crazy. Also, I want to give a shout out thanks to Dave Verduring for gifting me Tomb Raider Remastered, by the way. Appreciate you gifting me this game in the first place. I certainly appreciated 1 and 2 for the most part. There were some things I got graded. Thanks for your guidance throughout most of it, by the way. That really did help. Thanks to Karaja tonight for guiding me through this level. Without the guidance, I think it would have been a lot more tricky. But I did enjoy it, and I can see why TR2 is considered a good game. So what do I do now? What can I pick? Best thing is I never even played this expansion. I would say the expansion is pretty good, honestly. I mean, compared to the Tomb Raider 1 expansion, the Tomb Raider 2 expansion at least is relatively balanced. It gives a lot more supplies. It doesn't have the awkward level ordering, which balked the hell out of the TR1 expansion, and it's a lot more balanced generally. I mean, Kingdom's Fire second half is a bit awkward, but it was a reasonable expansion, you know. God, there's so many things to pick. Quite a few I'm considering for Spooktober of Drauken's list alone. Let's see. Well, one thing that some people suggested was, what if I play the Hexen and Heretic remake stuff that came out recently? That's an option, potentially. But I'm not sure how I'd go about doing it. I mean, I could just play the whole set through, but I have previously played Hexen and Heretic. What I haven't done, however, is I've not played Death Kings before. And there is the 2 new episodes also. I thought I was done with cryptic puzzles. Well, I don't think the combat will be better, and the cryptic puzzles probably won't be as bad. I'm not sure whether it's worth me going through the remastered version of Hexen and Heretic to get used to it and then play the extra content, or whether I just skip the base games and just check out the new content and Death Kings. Or whether I do something else. So there's Doom. No, not Doom. I'm on a Doom break at the moment. Alright, you won't know about that, will you, Kraja? I'm actually on a Doom break for a few months. Apart from doing the monthly Ironmans, I am not playing any Doom stuff. I've burnt out on Doom for the time being. So... I mean, the only real purpose I would have for revisiting Heretic and Hexen would be to check out the new changes and then use that as a baseline for going into the new content. I mean, if I was to play it, I'd be more inclined just to skip straight into the new content. I mean, I could probably just dive into Heretic. Heretic would... I suppose it would work out okay. I mean, there's the Heretic new episode, there's Death Kings, and there's the Hexen new episode. If I just skip the base games, I think that'd be okay. I could work out the new changes as we went on, assuming that there's no other new changes to bear in mind. That is an option. But is there anything else? Republic. The game is 70% audio works. Sorry, I'm sorry I haven't planned this out ahead of time. I wish I'd chosen something I could just quickly announce it and then move on. But, hmm. Hmm. Pardon me. Huh. A fucking episodic second-person point-and-click active pause stealth Metroidvania. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Right. So I think I've made my decision as to what I'm going to play next. I think. And it's free. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to play the new Heretic and Hexen content, since literally every other, well, every other sort of FPS-y streamer has covered this by this point, sometimes multiple times. So I think that is the very next thing I am actually going to do. Just see if it comes up on screen here. So yeah, this will be the next thing that I will cover, because this was announced quite recently, and I am curious to see what they do with new episodes of these games in 2025. So what I'm going to do... Are we actually tabbed into the game? Oh, sorry. What I'm going to do is... I think, for saving a bit of time, because I have played both of these previously, I'm probably going to skip playing the base games, because there are some enhanced changes, but I can figure them out as I go, I think. So what I'm going to do is... I'm skipping the base games. I mean, I could play through them, but it would take I don't really fancy replaying base game Heretic again. Nor, I mean, it could take a few hours for both, even with any changes. Might be fun to revisit, perhaps. Could revisit them for funsies. But I'm figuring I need to save some time and just... do I play it just to figure out the new changes, though? I mean, Heretic's 5 episodes... No, I don't know if I want to revisit the base game. No, I'm not. I don't want to play the base games, because Hexen would take like about a while to get through again. Or do I do it just for the sake of, just to get used to the changes? I'm fucking torn, honestly. I am torn as to whether I actually do play through the base games to get used to the enhanced stuff and then go into the new expansions, or whether I just skip them and just go straight into new expansion stuff. How many people in the chat right now? I can't decide. It just means that this would take a lot longer to get through. Yeah, it's just a remaster, which is true. But they've made some enhanced changes. Yeah, you know what? 11 people are not hyped. Okay, so one... Nah, just... Yeah, so I'm not going to play the base games. I mean, I might play a bit of them off stream to get used to some... Nah, I'll just encounter them. I mean, the convenient thing is that I haven't played Death Kings before, so if I want something as a warm-up to get used to the Hexen changes, I'll have Death Kings, which I'm also going to play for the first time. I have not played this before. I sort of never got around to it back when I played Hexen a few years ago. I've heard it's a bit more difficult than the original game. So what I'm going to do is... I think I'll just play these in some kind of odd order, maybe. I'm sure you won't encounter anything you can't figure out. Yeah. So I'm just gonna play the... I'm gonna play Death Kings, and then I'm gonna play the new episodes. Faith Renewed for Heretic, and Vestiges of Grandeur for Hexen. And... I think I'll do it in an order where I play the Heretic stuff first, then go back to Hexen for Death Kings, and then play Vestiges straight after, I think. Or do I play them left to right? I suppose it might not be a good idea to have a break between the games, actually. Go into Hexen, go to Heretic, then go back to Hexen again. Yeah, I might do that, actually. Okay. So this is what I'm going to play next. Basically, I'm gonna play through Death Kings, Faith Renewed, and Vestiges in that order. So I'll be sort of jumping around between Hexen and Heretic, but it should be a fun experience, especially since, as I said, I've never played Death Kings before, and I'm mostly though very curious to see what they do for these new episodes. I mean, I've not played a lot of Hexen or Heretic stuff, custom Heretic or Hexen stuff before, so I'm very curious as to what Night Dive and id developers do with making levels for this game in 2025. It should be very interesting, I think. So that's going to be what's coming up next on the channel. I'm going to go into the hype and play... like everyone else has been doing, playing Heretic and Hexen Remastered, sort of new content, and Death Kings. So yeah, that's going to be what's next. So, sorry that took a while to get around to eventually. I mean, I should have planned this out ahead of time, but I was contemplating my options. So yeah, that's going to be it for next time. I hope to start that on Thursday, since I am out at poker for the next 2 nights again, so I won't be streaming tomorrow or on Wednesday, as far as I can tell. And because my family are coming over, there's a good chance I'll probably have a bit of a gap in between the playthrough, but whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight, so I hope you've all enjoyed this final part of the Golden Mask expansion and my playthrough of Tomb Raider 2 Remastered. And I'll catch you next time for some Heretic and Hexen. So, have a good night, everybody, and take care. And it was good to see you again, Kraja. You know, it's always... One day, hopefully, I'll be playing I Have No Idea 2 on this stream. You never know. Anyway, good night, everyone. Take care.